Hey, welcome to another edition of iFanboy Mini. My name is Ron Richards, and today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite series of the late 90s that finally got collected in trade paperback, Aztek the Ultimate Man. It was written by Grant Morrison and Mark Millar, and this is before Mark Millar was a big name, when he was just kind of getting started, and while Grant Morrison was almost at the height of his time on Justice League of America. It profiles a new hero who comes to a city called Vanity. Vanity is a new city in the DC universe, which is full of, fictional cities. Vanity is the home of a lot of kind of second-rate villains. There's a lot of violence in the city. The people who live in the city are very depressed. Similar to Gotham, kind of like a mix of Gotham and Metropolis, but without the hope or the protection, the hope of Metropolis or the protection that Batman gives to Gotham. So what happens is that Aztek is a hero that comes. His origin's a little mysterious. He comes from Argentina. Apparently, he's been trained to be the Ultimate Man, and he's given this helmet that has a lot of controls and gives him powers, and he's got wings he can fly. And he drops in Vanity without a dollar, without a name, without any sort of identity, and he needs to kind of set up his base of operations. Because Vanity is overrun with so many villains, when he starts up, the press and the police think he's just another villain. But slowly, he's able to gain the trust of the people and prove that he is a hero. He's able to adopt the identity of a doctor who dies early on in the series, so there's a lot of secret identity stuff. And essentially, this is just a great kind of superhero origin, just getting started out story with a little bit of the wackiness that Grant Morrison and Mark Millar are known so well for. The scenarios that get put in terms of the role of the press and also these second-rate villains, as well as some of the greater cast, really make Aztek one of the more special books that came out in the late 90s and have kind of gotten forgotten about. Aztek, unfortunately, wasn't around the DC universe for very long. He was in the Justice League for a little bit, and then he kind of went by the wayside. But it's a fun character, and definitely one you should check out. Then they released the first volume of this trade paperback. Hopefully, we'll get the rest of the run in future months. The art was by N. Stephen Harris. Art was great. Definitely something, if you're a fan of the DC universe and fan of kind of offbeat, kind of solo superhero tales, you should definitely check out Aztek the Ultimate Man. Also, head over to iFanboy.com to check out all the great discussion about comic books, as well as head over to revision3.com/iFanboy to check out our weekly show. It comes out every Saturday, as well as iFanboy Mini comes out Monday through Friday. Check it out. It's worth it.